Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over some Steam news and updates. A brand new Steam client update dropped recently, so we'll run through that. Got a bit of an update on Raincode Plus, the Spike Chunsoft title. I noted that it was going to be coming to PC in July. It's actually not going to be English translated until later on, so we'll talk about that. And also, want to reiterate a fantastic deal that is available on Steam, because I absolutely think if you don't own it, you should absolutely check it out. It is a tremendous deal, so more on that in a little bit. But first of all, Steam client update for May the 7th has dropped. A new Steam client has been released and will be automatically downloaded. Chances are you already have it, given that it was a few days ago, and I don't know how many of you guys don't open up Steam at least once a day. I feel like all of you guys open it up at least once a day. But general notes and fixes: fix Steam client menus opening in separate windows from main window after sleep/account change, fix crash when playing back certain media in Steam Music Player, fixed issue loading and saving the app achievement cache file when in some cases caused excessive memory usage in Steam Web Helper, fix notifications not being displayed on Windows when the desktop is focused, fix notifications intermittently being queued until a game is launched, reduce network traffic at startup and reconnect, fix secondary context menu opening when right-clicking open context menu if a game failed to update, show why on the details page as well as the downloads page, fixed an embedded browser views showing with high contrast settings when enabled on Windows, made taking screenshots more responsive, increased brightness of HDR screenshots, modified CSS class names to reduce package size and reduce feature leaks. Big picture, fixed an issue where after playing a game it would require extra B input presses to back out of the game's library page, fixed support alert messages intermittently producing an error at startup. A Steam Cloud fixed a case where files for Steam account could be overwritten by files from another Steam account if the first account had logged in but not played the game yet on device. A bunch of Steam input changes as well. I'm not going to go over everything on that. Remote play fixes and then Linux fixes as well. All of those have rolled out with the new client update that is filtered under the small update and patch notes. Yeah, so it is a smaller update, so keep that in mind, but some notable stuff dropping with this new update, so go download that if you're one of the 4 people watching my video and haven't opened up Steam since May the 7th. Moving on from that, this is news that is a little bit of a bummer, but not the end of the world. Raincode Plus, which was done by the Danganronpa developers, and it was a Nintendo Switch exclusive for a while. It will be coming to Steam and other platforms in Master Detective Archives Raincode Plus, and it was scheduled initially, we thought that we would be getting it on July 17th in particular, but that is when the Japanese language version will be ported to those platforms. The English translation will be dropping on October the 1st, so there you go with that. A little bit of a bummer, but, you know, just a couple more months. There's enough games out. Your backlog's deep enough where you can wait a couple of months to try out Master Detective Archives, although October is generally a hectic month for new game releases, so this coming out in the midst of a lot of other big game releases, probably not ideal, but what can you do? These things happen in gaming. I mean, we just had 1 week earlier this year where you had the release of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and Persona 3 Reload in the span of a week, so you're damn right we can survive a billion games coming out all at the same time. As far as Master Detective goes, a brand new dark fantasy detective action game from the minds behind the Danganronpa series. Yuma, an amnesiac detective in training, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, tackle unsolved mysteries in a strange city caged by unending rain. Master Detectives versus Mega Corporation. A city of rain is gripped by innumerable unsolved mysteries under the complete control of a mega corporation. Master Detective from around the world, each possessing unique powers, must rise to the challenge of uncovering the truth. With Shinigami by his side, Yuma joins the investigation as a trainee of the detective agency, travel freely with the fully 3D environment of the city to gather evidence and testimonies. Enter the Mystery Labyrinth, a unique offbeat puzzle-solving experience. As the investigation progresses, a realm known as the Mystery Labyrinth will appear, creating a path toward the truth. Once inside, however, the mystery shrouding the case materializes. Gimmicks and traps lying in wait to consume Yuma. The rules of reality don't apply here. Delve into the ever-changing Mystery Labyrinth and get to the heart of the case. I'm not crazy about, puzzles being implemented, but art style is obviously something that'll be reminiscent to those of you that have played Danganronpa. If you haven't played Danganronpa, absolutely go play Danganronpa. Pre-Danganronpa, I wasn't super into visual novels, and I'm still not super into visual novels, but man, that game from a narrative standpoint, just give it 30 to 45 minutes, and it is going to absolutely hook you. Great art style. Soundtrack is awesome. cannot say enough good things about Danganronpa. And, Master Detective is a game I certainly wanted to check out when it was available on the Switch, but I just don't play my Nintendo Switch enough to the point where I'm like, yo, let me pull it out to play a game. I know I could have done some things and played it on my PC, but I would rather just play the native version, and that's what we're gonna get with Raincode Plus, so that is pretty exciting, all things. And it will include 4K resolution support, a gallery mode, among other features, as well as downloadable content originally released as a part of the Season Pass for the Switch version, and again, October 1st for the Western release of that. Lastly, I do want to reiterate a fantastic deal that is available directly on Steam. There is the EA Publisher Sale running right now. A lot of good deals available. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for $4 is great, but definitely no deal beats Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That is 90% off for $5.99. This deal is absolutely repulsive for how good it is, given that you get all three Mass Effect games, Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, upgraded to an extent with all of the game's respective DLC content. This deal is nuts. The Mass Effect trilogy is really BioWare at their absolute peak. At this point, I like to call it as I see it. BioWare, along with several other studios, your Rocksteadies of the world, your even Naughty Dogs, there's just a lot of studio. Bethesda, obviously, I would put in there that they are absolutely washed, but we like to remember the days where they were delivering high-quality games every 2 years, or in the case of BioWare, it was literally every year because they were alternating releases of the Mass Effect games and the Dragon Age games. These days, you don't get a game from them for 5 years, and when you do, it's Anthem. So, we're living in dire times when it comes to one BioWare. It's a little bit unfortunate, but what can you do? This is what happens when a studio gets absolutely washed, and BioWare is absolutely washed at this point, but I like to remember them for the great days of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Mass Effect 1 obviously came out in 2007, and it's one of those games from that era, much like Uncharted 1, much like The Witcher 1, that the games do show their age. ME1 certainly still does, even with the upgrades they made with the Legendary Edition, but what can you do? It's still a worthwhile game to go through, absolutely a worthwhile game to still go through, and I feel like the Citadel was so well done in that game, but overall, the game is still really good, and Mass Effect 2, in my opinion, one of the greatest games ever made. I would probably rank ME2 among my top 10, at the very least, top 20 games that I've ever played, and that's a lot of games, so ranking among top 20 says a lot. And then ME3, ending aside, is still a pretty damn good game, but check that out if you have yet to, and a lot of other good deals available as a part of that publisher sale. But that'll do it for me. Again, new Steam client update, Raincode Plus, Master Detective Cops Raincode Plus, I should say, is dropping October the 1st for the Western release, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. That deal is just absolutely insane. Go check that out. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.